Did they have you do like a lie detector test?
Yes, it's called a polygraph.
Polygraph. How effective, just interesting for our previous discussion, how effective are those?
Polygraphs are really interesting. So one of the things that people don't understand about polygraphs is that polygraphs aren't meant to detect a lie. Like they're called a lie detector,
Yeah.
but they're not actually meant to detect a lie. They're built to detect variance from your physiological baseline. So they're essentially meant to identify sensitivities to certain types of questions. And then as they identify a sensitivity to a question, it gives the interviewer an additional piece of information to direct the next round of questions. So then from there, they can kind of see how sensitive you are to a certain level of questions. And your sensitivity could be a sign of dishonesty, but it could also be a sign of vulnerability. So the interrogator themselves, the interviewer themselves, they're the one that have to make the judgment call as to which one it is, which is why you might see multiple interviewers over the course of multiple polygraphs. But that's really what they're all about. So, I mean, outside of, they're extremely uncomfortable, like they're mentally uncomfortable, but then there's also, you sit on a pad because the pad is supposed to be able to tell like your body movements, but also like your sphincter contractions or whatever. So you're sitting on this pad, you're plugged in, you're strapped in, you're tied up, and it takes so much time to get in there. And then they start asking you questions, baseline questions at first, and then other questions from there. And you're just answering the best you can. And you never know what they're seeing and you don't know what they're doing. And it's really hard not to get anxious of that anyways. And
Are
then
they the whole time monitoring the readings?
Yeah, from like they've got multiple screens and they've got it's all information superiority. They have information superiority. You're the idiot looking away from them or looking sideways of them and trying not to move because you're afraid that if you like have gas or if you move a little bit, it's going to vary you from your baseline. Yeah. And the whole time you're worried, your heart's racing and your blood pressure's increasing, which is a variance from baseline. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's an interesting art.
Or your baseline.
Correct.
Maybe there's some people that are just chilling the whole time and that's their baseline.
Right.
But that's what they're doing. They're establishing a baseline. I mean, I guess that means the polygraph is a skill that you develop to do it well.
So when people talk about beating a lie detector, it's not that they're telling an effective lie. That's not hard. It's not hard to tell a lie to an interviewer. And the interviewer doesn't care if you're being honest or not honest about a topic. What they're looking for is sensitivity. If they see no sensitivity, that's a big sign for them. That's a big sign that you're probably a pathological liar. If you show sensitivity to many things, then that's a sign that you're probably an anxious person. And they can still reset their baseline because they can tell how your anxiety is increasing, in 15-minute increments. It's a unique skill. I mean, a really good polygrapher is immensely valuable. But it's the misnomers, the misconceptions about polygraphs are vast.